This is one of the snack bars. This is, in fact, this is the one where you can eat. Sorry, this is the one where you can eat instead of going to the buffet. This is the one with the limited menu. Again, I've done a video of this briefly already. I'll put it up here. But if you don't want to go to the buffet, this is the one to come to. The Dolce Vita snack bar, limited menu. It's pretty nice actually. The burger and chips is okay, and I had the fajitas here. They're decent. I think the other one is the a la carte restaurant. I think that you have to book through, which we haven't done yet. So there's 2 outdoor pools. You've got this one here, which is mainly, I think most of the kids go in this one. You've got the shallow end at this end here. Obviously they're doing the test. What I will say is the staff are really good. Like the review said, the staff and the entertainment team are the best thing here, or one of the best things here. They work pretty hard. They keep it fairly clean. And if they have a foam party, they have it there in that pool. You've got a shower there. If you want to do some table tennis. Oh, they've moved that around. That's the only maybe slight gripe here. Tend to leave a lot of glasses around. I think somebody else mentioned that in one of the reviews. So there's your hosts for the animation team that are here at the moment. And if you want to get towels, you can get from there. So over there is the theatre. That's where you get your evening entertainment. This is like the main big pool. This is where we come. And yeah, pretty decent. There's not been any closures or anything like that. Those are our sunbeds that we've actually reserved, which I hate doing, but we've had to. Like I say, you won't be able to get 6 together if we came down at a sensible time like 9 o'clock, and it's the first time I've actually ever had to do that. And then this is the pool bar. Again, no one's here because it's still early. And then if you want a snack, I don't know why you would want one, because you're eating 3 meals a day, but if you get peckish, you can get a sandwich here, and I think they do ice creams as well, if you want an ice cream. And I think the beach is just on the back. You've got to go out the main doors and around, and then the beach is just over there. Haven't been there yet. I think that's on the cards for today. There's been a 4-month drought in Tunisia, which we didn't know about. So they are struggling for water reserves, a bit like us in the UK, one of the wettest countries. But they seem to be able to cope better than we do. And then they haven't got a hosepipe ban here, but everything's been freshly watered this morning. This is where you can book some of your excursions. Africa tour, I think that's something like €20 each. And then you've got all these water sports that you can do. Just make sure you got the right insurance for it, I'd say. And then this is one that we're maybe looking to do. It's a boat trip. I think that's 20. That's €20 each, and then the catamaran is €22. and that's another option you can do. Horse-drawn carriage, camels, and then we've got, it's quite nice. Now this mini golf, I don't know what it's about. We've had a look for it and we can't find it. There's a chill out area up there, not been to that, but if you go up here there's another bar just tucked away over here. Little chill out seating area. But there's a little bar here which I've not used yet. So the mini golf that we've seen, because my kids wanted to play on it, I don't think it exists. This is the Cascade bar. So if you wanted to get a quick drink, I think that's always pretty quiet. Hello. Welcome. Just doing a video of the hotel. If I go out, if I knock on, can you let me straight back in? Is that okay? Brilliant. Sorry, your name is? Ami. Hi, nice to see you in a couple of minutes. Thank you. So there you go, that's how you get out. So let's have a wander down. This is something that's really common, and all these buildings that look like they've just been, the construction's just been shut down. I mean, that looks really nice over there. Those apartments look superb. It looks like that one. There's loads of these all over the place. Doesn't look like it's finished, whether it's going to get finished or not. You've got this one here that looks like it's almost there. So this is like the beach access. Yeah, the food here is absolute, definitely thumbs up. Some of the tastiest food I've had. Not the biggest range, but overall some of the tastiest food that I've ever had. Absolutely 10 out of 10. I've not had a bad meal yet, and there's something for everyone, which is always a bit of a worry. We have a couple of kids that aren't great eaters, but there's something for everyone. There's pizza, and the pizza's really nice, especially in that snack bar. The pizzas taste better. I don't know why, different oven or something, but the pizza there are 10 out of 10. Main restaurant, the 9 out of 10, still really good, but there's enough for everyone. You know, there's always going to be chips on, pasta, so there's always enough for the kids. But there's also a really great variety of food. So for the hotel, food, 10 out of 10. Breakfast, again, really good. So again, a lot of buildings here that are not being completed, which is kind of weird. Like construction sites. What I might do is, because I've not got that much battery left on my camera, is come back and do another video down there, because that looks really cool. Have a little wander around. But some nice apartments actually down here. These are decent. Now there was something that did bother my family about coming here, and it was something that, an horrendous event that happened about a decade ago, and there's just as we booked this place, no word of a lie, the documentary of the event came up on Prime, and yeah, I couldn't believe the timing of this horrible event that happened. And yeah, there's a few people worried about, oh, should we still come here? But you know, nowhere's 100% safe. Nowhere, whether you go to London, New York, whatever, you know, nowhere is guaranteed safety. And so far around here, no problem. People are being really good. Okay, let's get this flip round. We can have a look. So this is actually part of the hotel complex. So you've got Hotel Palm Marina on one side. It goes all the way along here. So we've got this like area that kind of belongs to the hotel itself. Beach looks actually really nice. And up here you've got Platinum Beach. It's a shame you can't self-service a bit of beer. Thirsty, I wouldn't mind a beer. But there's a beach bar here. Unfortunately the kids, or a few of the kids, don't like the beach, so that's part of the reason why we haven't come down here yet. But this looks really nice. Right guys, well this is the room. We've got the Superior Deluxe, I think it's called. So we'll just have a quick look in the bathroom. You'll have to excuse the bits and bobs because we've been here a couple of days. So, I mean, first impressions, you know, looks okay on the surface. I mean, you've got plenty of storage, it's free safe, and then you've got hanging space in there. Kettle. Pretty clean. Got coffees, tea, sugar. Over here you've got a fridge, which you get complimentary water. Ours hasn't got a freezer, but I think some of them do come with freezers. 3 drawers. You do get a couple of glasses there. So moving along here, you've got decent dresser with some drawers in it. That's not one. You've got a drawer there. You've got a socket there. TV, which I think it's got very limited channels on it. There's I don't think there's any more sockets down there, but you've got a little chair basket for your waste. That's the aircon unit up there. Ours works pretty well. Up here doesn't look brilliant. It looks like they've done a bit of patchwork. Looks like they've had a leak. There's your aircon controls. Got some switches there. Unfortunately, there aren't any plugs near the bed, so you can't have anything plugged in. You've got foam there, light switches, a regular sofa. It's not a sofa bed. Go outside, have a look. Table and chairs. We haven't got the best view in the world. There's a shopping centre over there which we're going to have a look at, I think tomorrow. Got a small shelf there that doesn't, well, it's just a hanging thing where you can fit one towel on it. Not much use, to be honest. Obviously table to put your stuff on it. So I'd say, to be honest, the rooms aren't bad. A lot of people commented that they just needed a lick of paint. They're a bit dated, and they definitely are. I'd say they're more than a bit dated. For me, the rooms are probably the weakest bit about the holiday. It's just things like the aircon up there where it's leaked. In my wife's room, there's a screw, which I'll put a picture of, holding the shower head up. There's ants coming out the wall. The grout's not great around the shower. It's not brilliant, the rooms, I've got to be honest, and like I say, that's probably the weakest bit about it. Not disaster. At the end of the day, if it's one of those, you just come here, you just sleep, you just shower, then it's not that big a deal. But yeah, this, I can imagine this room was brilliant a decade ago, but now it's definitely past its best. It's just a little bit tired. You can tell they've gone round and probably given it a lick of paint, but not replaced things. So why didn't they fix the leak instead of just painting over it? And why didn't they fix the shower head? But hey ho, rest of the review to come.